she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's good.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The fullback wide. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Steeler first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
7, Bills nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Room here to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, the ball carrier.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground, Geis. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They run with Geis, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
The Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They go play action now. Roethlisberger in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The ball carrier.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They completes it to the tight end Knox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
The 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Check, check. Lucky.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Ready? 180. Check 52. Come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 92 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bills 21. Steelers.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
8-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers 20.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. The beautiful fake. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Johnson. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Complete to
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 35, Steelers 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week.